welcome back to another episode of This Square Room. My name is Jonel.
I'm Deswayne.
And this week is a very special week.
What week is it?
I don't know. Something about this week. I just can't put my finger on it.
There's a holiday coming up.
Labor Day?
I think so.
Yeah, but that's not this week.
Oh, that's true.
What is it? There's something tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow is the 28th?
No.
24th.
Yeah.
24. That was Kobe's jersey number.
It was. Today actually was his birthday. Oh my gosh, birthday. That's what tomorrow is. It's my birthday. We're so late. I feel like it was like an episode of Dora the Explorer. Like,
That's
can
funny.
you spot the day?
I was thinking of Blue's Clues.
Yeah, like just like very like, okay, get to it, y'all. But yes, everyone, it is officially that time of year. This is my birthday week. My birthday is
Happy
tomorrow.
birthday
Oh,
to
thank
you. Happy birthday.
You ruined it.
Did I?
Yeah, I was actually like, oh, that's nice.
I felt the voice I was using was kind of annoying.
No, the other one was like scary. Like the sleep paralysis demon is trying to wish you a happy birthday. No, seriously.
Happy birthday, Joe Turo.
Thank you. Funny enough, I think the algorithm is trying to tell me something.
I mean, usually they are.
Well, here's the thing. We've spoken about what I'm about to say here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not in the last couple of weeks. So it's like, why would this pop up? I'm legit getting ads for sex clubs. Yeah, right? Me.
We talked about that months ago.
That's what I'm saying. So like if that would have popped, and even the one we were mentioning in Toronto was one of the ones that like were advertised, and I'm like, okay, but like that was months ago. So I'm just like, maybe it's telling me it's time.
Time for what?
Time for me. I want to visit one. Like I'm just so curious.
I know.
And now
somebody...
that I'm older and wiser, you know. I'm just curious. I don't know, but like I have to bring you with me because content. And then also, like, who else would I bring to a sex club aside from you?
I was literally just about to say I know somebody that would go with you or wants to go. But yeah, we can go.
No, but like I would need like you would like content, you know?
Yeah, but I can't go with just you. We established this.
Right, but I'm saying like I can't go without you. I'm
saying. Can we
saying.
go in a group?
I don't have a group that would go. If so, it just might be me, you, and your person because there's like there's just I don't know anyone else who would want to go. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't go without you.
You don't know anybody that would go?
I don't.
Have you asked them?
Think so. No, I haven't. I'm trying to think of like all my close friends. One of them would have a complete anxiety attack, and just by me asking the question, she would flip out. One of my friends. Oh, you know what? I do have one who might go, but like. He's just too much for me. I don't think I could go with him. He would just be like, we would step in and he would be gone. Yeah.
Got it.
And I'm like, I need someone who can like, you can do your thing, but like,
yeah, but still talk to me.
Please.
Make sure I'm okay.
Don't leave me alone. Because what if I get snatched into one of these rooms? Or like,
okay, but then,
next thing you know, I end up in a fucking throuple or in an orgy. And I'm just like, help. How did I get here? I just came to watch.
If they don't leave you, you're comfortable with them having sex beside you.
Oh, no. See, here's the thing.
Look how quick you said no.
No, I want to go. Here's the thing. Okay. Do you think people, I should say, it probably does happen, but I feel like most people are not just getting at it their first time. I listened to this podcast, right? It's like it's a very like sex positive, like female based podcast. And this is like years ago though. Like I think 2 separate occasions, but the one I'm thinking of, this girl went to a sex club. She went multiple times. One, she went by herself because she wanted to get like a feel for it. And that's the thing. She didn't do anything. She just, got a feel. And then she brought, the next time she went, I don't know how long in between, it wasn't like the next day, but she went with a like a fuck buddy, someone who she was seeing but like not, whatever. And then I think they kind of did stuff, but I think if I remember correctly, again, this was years ago, I'm pretty sure they went home and had sex, but like they weren't like
they're probably just making out, touching a little of this,
right? It was mostly like watching, getting aroused, kind of just like a little 1-2, but like it wasn't anything crazy. So I want to go. I don't want to go to fucking participate. Hell no.
No, for sure. But if you go with
Let me dip my toe in. You want me to go to a sex club to
and
participate?
dive in.
Me, the virgin? The Virgin Mary, the Virgo. Listen, what you're not understanding, and I know we're like, oh, horoscopes. My sign is the Virgin.
No, we know.
Like, literally. So, fuck all of you guys. And
no, you cannot.
Like, we'd like to see you try. No. No. I'm saying all of you guys because some of you guys listening know who if I'm talking about you, okay? Fuck all y'all. But, like, yeah, like, you guys can't fault me. So, no, when I say I want to go, and I want to go with you, I don't want to, like, go with you. No, for sure. I want you to accompany me.
Yeah.
My chaperone.
But I told you, I can't go unless... So, if I bring somebody...
Yeah, you can bring something.
I don't mind not leaving your side.
But you guys can't just, like, have sex when I'm there. My eyes. You guys can go home and do this shit.
What do you think everybody else is doing?
Some are watching, some are voyeurs. Maybe I'll find a new kink. Here's the thing, I don't have a voyeurism kink, but like I just want to know what it's about, so I want to go to like watch, you know, like to see.
I can't just go to watch.
Can I tell you though, I don't think I would want to watch for very long.
I can't see that
You'll probably
either.
be getting ready to like get into it. I'm like, Des, I'm ready to go.
Let's go. I've seen enough.
I called our Uber already.
Enough content.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck the content. I want to go home. But Joe, we got like 5 minutes of footage.
This guy is fucking staring at me.
Oh, you know what I think I'd feel more comfortable with? Like a masquerade theme. Because I'm like, who am I?
Okay, we can do that.
But like, I don't know. I don't think these clubs...
Fuck yeah, they do.
I would have to wear like a full like leather
No.
face
They
mask.
What?
To like hide my face. Like, you know those leather masks that only your mouth
Yeah.
shows?
And your hair?
The little ponytail.
Yeah. That's crazy you say that. I have a picture of that on my phone. I swear to God.
A picture of
somebody.
someone that you know?
No.
Oh, just like that.
I was gonna use it for a.
I'm scared. Scared of what you're about to say.
No, it's nothing scary. I was gonna use it for an album cover.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like one of those BDSM. But that's what I'm saying, because like I don't feel like sex clubs are often having masquerade themed.
No, they do.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if they have a masquerade night, I'm down to go, because it's like, I don't want to get like, what if I see someone I know? Oh my God.
You're so dramatic.
No, Des, I think my life would implode.
Oh, I can't find it.
If I saw someone that I knew and knew well, if I'm like, yo, isn't that? I'd be like, okay, gotta go. I feel like, you know how like people have a safe word for sex? I'm just gonna need like a safe word to like hightail it out of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No! Runs out. Don't worry, guys.
Did you just drop your phone?
Oh my God. Was that your dog's collar or was that the phone?
I don't know. That was your phone.
I'm afraid. No, I know my phone dropped because I was too busy
my
laughing.
Dog, the little jingling was my dog's
Okay,
collar.
because I didn't know if that was the screen because it fell on the screen.
Oh my God. Wait, I feel like it's fine. You have a Samsung. Samsungs are decent.
Yeah, we're good.
Verdict? Okay. Yeah. If that
good.
was an iPhone, shattered.
Shattered. Pieces.
To pieces.
Shambles, yeah?
Literally shambles.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, no, Samsungs are pretty decent. I actually have, like, mine is all scratched up on the screen, and I was like, oh my God, how did I do this? And I'm like, oh, screen protector. The screen protector's fucked up, but the screen's okay. But yeah, I don't know. I was just like, I think the universe is telling me to step out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
Last week, we spoke about you pushing me out of my comfort zone in terms of, like, both for content and for real life, and I'm like, this is another one. Like, genuinely real life, I am curious, but like I would never do it if we didn't make content out of it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I need an excuse to do it, but like low key I am curious.
Okay.
IRL.
Okay.
What? Oh,
No,
you're trying to find the
top sex positive parties in Toronto.
Oh God, I don't want to go like now. Don't put pressure on me.
There's the one that we talked about before that everyone goes to.
Yeah. So I can actually.
There's one called Come As You Are.
Okay, that makes me feel okay.
That feels welcoming, right?
That feels welcoming. Yes,
okay,
it does.
Okay, I'm glad.
Come as I am. Okay, so scared. I can come scared. I can come nervous. That's how I am.
That's some people's kink, so be careful.
Oh no. I want that nervous one shaking in the corner. No, hold on. I'll tell you. Because I'm pretty sure. Did I not screenshot some of the ones? I screenshotted 3 of them that were in the GTA, and some of them were like advertising in like Montreal and stuff, but they were all like Canadian clubs.
Okay.
And one of them, oh my God, like their name intrigued me, so I went on their Instagram. And the first thing I saw was, hold on. Remember, we had this conversation months ago. It's the picture that they have. This is a club in Calgary, Alberta. So it's not here, but the picture is an upside down pineapple, and it says, "If you understand, you are my people." And
so
I was
you
like,
are their people.
I was like, I understand. Am I your people? But like, obviously not. Look. They have 2 upside down pineapples fucking.
That's funny.
That's their like Instagram.
That's funny.
Yeah, so it's like swingers. You know, they're LGBTQIA plus friendly. They are, I don't know, it's just like, yeah, they have like members only parties. And here's the thing, I know that women can go to these clubs alone. I know like men can't go alone. You can't go unaccompanied as a man.
Yeah.
So I know I could go alone, but something like if you don't come with me, like I wouldn't go. Okay. I'd be too scared. And I don't know who else would. I don't know.
It has Fabulous Saturday Night event. They have a night called Chatters Night.
What's Chatters?
I guess they have like a website where you talk.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
meeting.
Makes sense. But yeah, you know, like I'm saying, the universe just seemed to have been telling me certain things. And then I had seen this BuzzFeed article about like hidden dress code meanings, because like we had discovered and sorry, we didn't even say it. If you guys don't know what an upside down pineapple means, Des, you want to enlighten them?
Something about sex.
Swingers.
Sex.
Yeah, but specifically swingers, because that's a very particular type of sex, right? So it's like if you have an upside down pineapple on your clothing or something that you're wearing,
what is
or
considered
on your door,
a swinger?
couples who swap with other couples.
Would you be a swinger if one person is what's the word? Oh God, what is the word? For example, if me and my other want to have sex with another couple, but the guy only likes to watch, is that still a swinger? Or is that you having a threesome?
I would say it's more of a threesome, but I think it's like it's both. It's like a swinger couple, but like because he has a specific kink, it's a threesome, but like he's still involved because he's watching, and if that's what gets him off, then like, you know, that's what gets him off.
We can celebrate Matt's birthday.
Who's Matt?
I don't know.
Oh,
it's an event.
Naughty schoolgirl celebrating Matt's birthday. I'm not gonna be in town for this day. Me coming up with excuses. I think I'm gonna
sick.
be away.
I'm sick that day.
Yeah, I'm a little I'm feeling a little tickle. I think the Rona got me.
So
knock on wood. No, because I didn't actually want to manifest that.
Yeah. So any like masquerade kind of thing.
I think so. I think that would be my best bet.
Look, see, this I knew I saw it somewhere. They had one.
Masquerade ball. Oh, but this is in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I mean, if that's the case.
Oh.
That masquerade ball, everyone's going to be coming in like skimpy clothes, and I'm going to be coming in a full like 18th century fucking gown.
No, this is the week before my birthday.
Oh, this is not in the past. It's in the future.
It's coming up, yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. I think I'm going to be sick that week.
Fuck this, I said not yet. Couple years.
I think I have to wash my hair that weekend.
I hate you.
But yeah, so I saw this BuzzFeed article on hidden dress code meanings, and I'm like, some of these we knew, like the upside down pineapple, but some of them we did not know. Like pre-Trump era, a red hat had a meaning. Now it's just kind of like Trump. You're a racist.
Yep.
But pre-Trump, if you have a red hat on, it means, especially in a smaller town, it means that you sold meth. So if you were just kind of like loitering around wearing a red hat, God. You're like, that's what that red hat guy crazy. In my neighborhood. Yeah. Like, not if you're like out and about doing something, but like if you see someone loitering
just
around with a red hat, likely a meth dealer. A handkerchief in your back pocket is something that gay leathermen or women use to symbolize that they are on the hunt for a date. So if they have a handkerchief in their back pocket, then it typically meant like I'm open and
I
I'm
don't
looking.
like that one.
No, why?
Because as a Jamaican man, we do that.
No, but that's normally with your flag, you know?
With your flag. No, it's with anything.
True, because I've seen a little piece of dusty wash rag.
Stop that. Stop that.
You know.
No, I know, because that's what I was thinking of, but no. But yeah, we put it in the back pocket.
Well, duppy know who for
Sorry for that laugh, guys. I keep doing it. It's my mom's laugh.
Back in, this person is particularly from West Virginia, so I don't know if this is everywhere, but in West Virginia, it became a thing where if you wore like those little funny looking polka dot caps with a downward pointing brim, they were actually apparently commonly worn by kids who decided that they were not going to go to college, whether it's like by their own choice or by circumstance. Like, I think they're like welder's caps.
I don't know why that needs to be a thing. But
I don't know, but like that was a thing, at least in that area. So it was like, you know, if you knew that, you knew like, don't question them about whatever, you know, like they're staying local after graduation. They're going to get into a trade or get into whatever, or, you know, yeah. Oh yeah, it said that typically it signified to others that they plan to stay and work in the same field that their dads did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Family business.
Funny enough, white shirt, blue pants. Sounds innocent enough, right? But did you know that all Scientologists dress like that?
Oh, fucking weird.
I shouldn't say all, but like when they're deep in it, that's like their.
Sorry, I was trying to think of any cartoons I know where they wear white shirt, blue pants.
I mean, Homer Simpson.
Oh, I didn't watch Simpsons, so.
But like, you know what Homer Simpson looks like.
Yeah, but I would not have thought of his clothes. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's crazy.
Well, when you said cartoon, white shirt, blue pants.
I was thinking of like Rick and Morty type shit.
Oh, I never watched that.
Neither did I.
But like, I think of, when you think of the cartoons, you can think of what all of them wear. Like Bart is orange shirt, blue shorts. Lisa is the little orange.
I know Peter's white shirt, green pants.
Green pants, yeah. Quagmire's that fucking Hawaiian shirt, blue pants. The like red and yellow, like it has like yellow flowers or something on it. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Quagmire, yeah. Are his pants blue or green? For sure, the shirt is red with like yellow on it.
Yeah, it's blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is stars.
Oh, they're stars.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually, the only reason why I went to go look at Quagmire is because I'm like, what if they were upside down pineapples and we just didn't realize this whole time?
Well, he's not a couple. I think
he's
pineapples.
Like a couple idiot.
You're like literally the Quagmire of my life.
I can understand that.
Apparently, this one's boring. This one says like coordinating colors at work. This person said, I used to wonder why certain people in my office would wear the same colors as each other sometimes. Turns out they were listening to a radio station here in New York City that would suggest a color for you to wear that day. I'm like, that's boring.
Yeah.
The flower behind the ear. This one I know because I have been to Hawaii before. Hawaiians wear flowers behind the left ear to signify that they're married and behind the right ear to signify that they're single.
What if I wear it behind both? Swing.
Yeah, might as well just wear the pineapple at that point. Or maybe that means it's complicated.
Entanglement.
Seriously. Okay, so this is, have you ever heard of those what do they call it? Like a color party or like whatever, where like you have the cups,
yes,
and it's like
yes.
Red means taken, green means
blue means
blue means like open but like dating and like casual, that type of thing. So in like Norwegian areas, they say that the color of your hat when you're hiking signifies your availability. So if you see a hiker wearing a red hat in the mountains, red means taken, green means available, orange means that you're open for a chat.
Fucking in the forest?
No, but it's like maybe listen, if hiking is big over there,
we're fucking in the forest.
No, but it's open for a chat, not a fuck.
We're fucking in the forest.
It's like, yeah, so what if you see someone cute but they're wearing a red hat? You're like, I'm gonna respect that because you're wearing the red hat for a reason. Like, leave me the hell alone.
I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna tip my hat and look them deep in the eye.
You're like, I'm wearing a red hat.
And then they're gonna take off their hat.
Oh my god, why'd you do the motion of pulling off the hat? Is this someone like when Voldemort fucking when he was
takes off his face?
No, he didn't take off his face. It was the guy, the professor he was like sharing a head with. His face was on the back. You know what I'm talking about?
No. But I know it's about Harry Potter.
Yeah, well, Voldemort, you know that at least. He who shall not be named. Come on now. Anyways.
Sensitive.
Sunflower lanyard. You know what a lanyard is?
Yes.
Okay. You know sunflower is. I just have to make sure. It means that the person who's wearing it has a hidden disability. So sometimes it means like a hidden disability. So, disabilities are not always things you can see.
Yeah.
It's not always a deformity or a wheelchair. So sometimes if you see that, you know that the person has something and they may need some special attention or, distance or whatever it may be. So I think that one's actually really good because it's like,
yeah.
So in China, your zodiac year is your unlucky year. So that occurs every 12 years. And they say that the way to mitigate the unluckiness is to wear some form of red each day during your unlucky year. And that helps.
I think I heard that one.
Yeah. So it doesn't need to be a completely red outfit, just something red in it, red in the pattern, red accessories, and I think this is the last one. Yeah. Sailor ear. Well, the last one that I screenshotted because some of them are just boring. But sailor earrings. It is an old sailor's tradition to wear a golden earring. Some of the predominant fishermen towns have their own specific type of golden earring. So if you see a Dutch guy wearing a big golden earring with a detailed design, you know he comes from a fisherman town. It's kind of like, oh, that's cool. Like it's just like a little bit of like where you're from type of thing.
That's cute.
Yeah. They're not all sex-based just because of the pineapples.
Yeah, that's actually where I thought we were going with
all of that. Hello. This is my birthday episode. We got to be a little wholesome. It's me after all. Okay, fine. You know what? It is me after all. And it can't be too wholesome for too long. I saw some tweets and I was like, gotta share this.
Wait, fun fact.
Fun fact.
When I was making my Twitter, I didn't know I never know what to make my password. So I made my password tweet.
I am not surprised.
Because every time I see Twitter, I'm going to think tweet.
I am disappointed because how were you not hacked?
Because nobody would think of that.
Yeah, they're like, he's not
that dumb.
Yeah. So this little tweet says, fellas, what was the fastest a woman has ever made you nut? This is a safe space. So before we share the stories, we have to ask our residential fella on the podcast. Yes.
The fastest. Fuck.
Well, I mean, my dog is a boy too. But he's never done that. He doesn't do that. No, I would actually...
You would
discard him.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I would never. Oh my God. I can't believe I said that. But I would stay away for a little bit.
I don't.
Length. I'm sorry. I had to reinforce. I don't want that shit near me. Okay, go ahead.
I don't think I timed it. I know it was like less than like 3 minutes. It was some embarrassing shit.
3 minutes?
It was embarrassing to me.
Like your first time. You weren't like a 2-pump chump. Your first time. Because 3 minutes to me is some men's average. So let's not.
Oh my God.
Des, let's not insult some men. Because you're like, oh, it wasn't my best, but it was 3 minutes. And guys are like, shit, you really just made me want to fucking take my life now. Because.
Well, okay. Well, if it's fastest for me, yeah.
Don't they say 4 to 7 minutes is the average? So that means a lot are under 4. In order,
that's
you know
true.
What I mean? For that
that's true.
Yeah. So.
My first time, I would say it was maybe like 15, 20 minutes.
What?
I think. I want to say like, yeah.
Well, but you're the man who's like, I can go for 4 hours and not even nut.
2 days.
That was actually a very good impression of you.
That was good.
The voice and everything.
Yeah. It was a couple strokes. Let's say that.
Different strokes with different folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I felt bad. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know what you want me to do about it. Like, I can't take it back. Like, it's not like I did it on purpose.
I think that most women, it's like, if they haven't gotten their rocks off yet.
Which is so selfish.
They're going to be a little disappointed. But I think if the guy tries to fulfill her in other ways.
Nope.
No, I'm not saying.
Oh, I was done.
Little virgin Des is going to be like, let me eat you out now. But I'm just saying in general, like men. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you don't last as long, okay. We can move up. Yeah, but like do a little something else.
I did nothing else.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't.
I did a couple strokes and I was like, whoa. And then she was like, no. And I was like, yep. Pulled up my pants.
Gave her a pat on the shoulder.
That was it. I had nothing to say. I don't know what to tell you.
You put your hand up, you're like, well.
You thirsty?
I thought you just I'm gonna head out. No, so I'm gonna read some of the tweets that guys shared in response to this tweet, and you actually now are making these guys look really bad if you're saying 3 minutes is.
Oh my God, bad.
This first guy says about 34 seconds for me. I looked at the time and it was 11:43. I nut and look at it again and it's still 11:43.
Sorry, I sound like a bird just now. No.
Yeah, that was a squawk you let out.
It was the look back at the time, and it's still.
Yeah, that one got me too. He said, I told her it was my first time, and she understood and comforted me. I told her, I'm sorry we left the Guardians of the Galaxy early for this.
Yeah, you need to apologize. That's nice of him.
And I hope he paid for the movie. Because if she paid for the movie and left early for that, it was still 11:43.
That's crazy.
Some say it's still 11:43. Legends have it. Time hasn't changed. Yeah, that one I was like, oh shit. This guy says, in college, I was working hard to get this girl's attention. She finally gives it to me. We wind up in her room. I got about 4 pumps in. Mm-hmm. Oh, the embarrassment. Mm-hmm. She was so understanding. It happened more than once. Oh, I had no choice but to marry her. Couldn't have that get out.
You can't have that get out. And the fact that you married her, she
can't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Because people gonna be, your man is what was that? 4 pumps?
That's crazy.
That's your husband.
4 pump chump.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? He did it right. He was like, you stuck with me forever.
Yeah.
I think one time he could have like recovered, but more than once.
That's the crazy part.
And the thing is, he didn't say it happened twice. I get the impression that it was at least 3 or more times.
I get the impression it was at least 5.
Because he would have said it happened a second time.
Yeah.
Like, but
he could have said it happened a couple more. No.
More. Yeah. This happened.
Yeah.
This guy says 33 seconds. Laugh my ass off. I leaned in and whispered in her ear, we shouldn't be doing this. We have a good friendship and I don't want to mess that up. To this very day, she thinks I changed my mind and didn't want to smash anymore. Shake my head. Whole time, I was done.
You know what? That does ring back bells. Yes.
You've done that?
Yes.
You've done that?
Yes.
You've told a girl that you don't want to ruin the friendship strictly because you nutted too early and you don't want her to know?
Yes. That does.
How do you hide that, though? Because I'm assuming condoms are being used, but can't she see?
Huh? No, I didn't know what.
Deswayne,
so,
stop. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end this episode right now. So. Yeah. Collect yourself. Yeah, rub your eyes. Mm-hmm. Actually, don't rub your eyes. No, you can't.
No, I was rubbing under it.
Don't rub near your eyes.
But I can't see.
Des, where did you come in this situation?
Oh, not deep inside.
Excuse me.
On the floor. Like, I felt I was going to, so I pulled out.
Because you said not deep inside. I'm like, so shallow inside? No, seriously. I'm like,
no.
And I'm like, you couldn't have done it on her and pretended.
It was literally like.
And I'm like, in the condom, she would have seen. Like, you gotta like really.
Yeah, it was maybe 3 strokes. And I pulled out, and I was, in my head, I'm like, no. And like all over the floor, because now I'm pointing down. And like.
This has to be at your house.
Yeah.
Oh my God, imagine.
And I used my sock to wipe it.
And she. Dirty. Ew.
And like, I leaned over.
When guys use a sock, they use it to like masturbate in and they're not actually
wipe
wearing
up their mess.
It. They're not wearing it.
I couldn't let her know.
But like, it was in an area that she would have seen.
It was like if she got off the bed, she probably would have stepped in it. So I just leaned in and like I laid down and I grabbed her and laid beside her as I'm laying down, I'm like, wiping it with my foot. And I pull up my shorts and I'm just like, honestly, I don't feel right. Like, I swear to God. I was like, you know what?
No.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do. She understood.
But she didn't actually, because she had no idea.
That's true.
The full scenario that was happening. Oh, no.
That's funny.
Okay, so that was probably your...
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I don't want to mess up our friendship. I can't. Okay, this next one, he says, Shorty was talking to me in my ear about what we was finna do and rubbing my shit through my pants. That's the end of that. The power y'all have is unmatched. So he didn't, his was 0 seconds.
Keep going.
You have no comment?
Keep going.
Why? I feel like that happens more than men would like to admit. Because sometimes you just, and you don't even have to be like a virgin for this. I feel like if the buildup is long enough and passionate enough and arousing enough, that can get you going.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
And I hope he's writing and he says shorty because he was young at the time that this happened.
He's like, this happened last month.
when I was in grade 12, we had this girl who slept with a couple of the guys and whatever. She told stories. Nobody cared. And there's this one guy who she was friends with, and we thought they slept together because that's what he said. And she was like, Des, I promise you we didn't. We were kissing, we were dry humping at the time. That's what we called it. And he came.
That's what we called it?
They don't call it that anymore because I think they skipped that stage now.
What do you mean?
I don't think kids are dry humping and like, oh my God, this is what we did.
Oh yeah, they for sure are dry humping. Kids have been dry humping since the fucking prehistoric ages.
I feel like they skipped the dry humping and...
No. I don't think everyone dry humps, but I do think when you're still experimenting and like before you...
I'm going to ask my son.
Son, tell me the truth.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, I'll ask his girlfriend. She'll tell me.
I would say maybe, why don't you ask like your brother? Why would you ask your son?
Those losers.
Oh.
Please.
No, I meant like the younger one because he's like closer to your son's age, right?
Ask him what?
Do your like peers, like do kids your age dry hump?
I promise you.
Because he's old enough where it's like not
I don't
super
think both
creepy,
of them have ever even like kissed a girl.
Really?
They're very like to themselves and into games. Like,
so? The
youngest one is more like me because he's outgoing.
I feel like my next boyfriend needs to be a fucking gamer. Yeah.
He's what, 19? He got excited because at work, him and a couple coworkers who are older, obviously, not obvious, I know, right? They went out and they went to like McDonald's or something. And one of the girls looked at him and she was like, "Oh, you are cute. The things I would do to you." And he fucking panicked.
Yeah, but most guys would be like, shit, because like women don't do that. So
he panicked and told my mom.
I'm sorry. No, it's because, guys, stop. I'm not laughing at his brother. What Des is doing, he still hasn't, Des still has not, he's looking me dead in my eyes in a particular way, and he still has not looked away.
Yeah, because I need you to understand.
No, I understand what you're doing, but you're making it seem like I'm just fucking cackling at your brother. I mean, I am low-key laughing, but it was more of a witchy cackle because of the look you gave me. Des shrieks, I cackle.
He got into my mom. This is my mom telling me the story, right?
Oh, you didn't even hear it firsthand?
No, she told me that story, but now this is a different one, right?
Oh, a different.
This is how my brother is.
This is the same brother, though.
Same brother.
Okay.
This is how he is. He gets into the car. It was a hot day. This is a couple weeks ago, maybe a month too. He gets in the car, grabs my mom's drink, and starts drinking. You can't do that. You didn't ask me. Oh, I don't need to ask you. You're my mom. What does that have to do with anything? That's not your drink. It's mine. Yeah, but what's yours is mine. I came from your pussy.
What?
Sorry, I lied. I came from your pum pum.
To be honest, that's better than pussy. Pussy to me is nothing that your mother doesn't have a pussy. Other women, like your mother,
I get what you're saying.
Does not have a pussy.
First of all, my mom has not heard me say pum pum or anything like that.
Yeah.
Anything my mom's heard me say that is remotely bad is through the music. And that wasn't even on purpose. And you're going to your mom telling her that you came from her pum pum, so it's okay for you to do things? You don't have a girlfriend. You've never kissed a girl, you've never touched a girl. Do you know what a girl is? And it's fair because as long as they're happy, it's fine.
Here's the thing. I know he's your little brother, but I know he's grown, but like I haven't seen him since he was not grown.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen him since before his voice cracked or like around that time.
Yeah.
So it's just like to imagine a woman saying that to him, I'm like, call the fucking cops. That's a predator. But I'm like, oh shit, this is a grown. No. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I forgot he's grown. But like, that's how I feel old.
I was talking to this guy at work, and he was like, yeah, I met my daughter's, I guess maybe her boyfriend. And I was like, I started panicking and I was screaming. I'm like, you're a good 13, 14-year-old daughter? He's like, she's 18. When When was she 18?
I know.
We just looked at pictures and she was not 18. What are you talking? Yeah.
I literally, it feels like yesterday, but also it feels like it wasn't.
Exactly.
But it's like, I think, and I'm like, oh yeah, just the other day, like two days ago. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Since I still have a couple more tweets to read, but hold on. I want to ask you something since it kind of came up. And this is actually, I don't want to, it's your question, but we're going to talk about it later. Well, we talk about like your little brother and people saying certain things. So I want to ask, would you rather your best friend or your enemy sleep with your sibling?
I'd rather my enemy.
Why?
I'd rather my enemy because I don't want to interrupt the relationship between me and my friend, especially if this is one of my best friends, because I don't want to be in between you and my siblings' relationship. I don't want to know what you guys are doing or not doing. I don't want to see things that I shouldn't see because I don't want to feel differently towards either of you. I'd rather my enemy because now you got to be on your fucking P's and Q's because I will fucking murder you.
No, or it causes a rift between you and
Well, in most cases,
your
yes.
sibling.
But to me, no. You guys have your own relationship. I have nothing to do with that. And I'm going to look at...
No, but I mean, sometimes if it's your enemy, you know, they're bad mind, right? So they can be like, oh, your brother said da-da-da. That's not... Like, you know, like...
Go for it. Go for it. Because I'll kill you.
And then your sibling is like, Des, that's my...
And here we are. That's fine.
That's the
I'd
love
rather
of my
that
life.
than my friend. I go out with my friend and she's rocking out and going and bad on the next man. Oh, we're just dancing. Oh, we're the
It's complicated for very different reasons. Because my first instinct would be like my friend, because I trust you.
Yeah.
I know you're good. If you're one of my good friends, if you're my best friend, I trust you with everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, it does make it messy, and it's like if it doesn't work out, you can't come to family functions.
You know what I'm
I can't
saying?
bring my sibling around.
If you come to see me,
weird.
what, you're going to spend time with that? What the fuck? You came to see me?
Listen, the jealousy would be real. You're
100%.
my friend. I would look at my sibling like, don't forget your place.
Stupid.
That's my best
When
friend.
me and my sibling are fighting, you're going to pick a side. Pick a side. Pick a bumbucklot side.
And guess what? Because I'm going to tell my mom, which is your mother-in-law. And your mother-in-law's
Immediately.
not going to like you. How about
Period.
that?
Period.
But it's like, yo, that's my best friend. No, it's hard. It's hard.
It's not hard. Enemy.
I think I would definitely in the past have picked friend, but I also know firsthand that things can get a little messy. And it's not even about like, I never dated like any siblings, best friends or whatever.
Yeah.
Nor did that happen to me. But I have dated people. I have dated someone who was close to a friend of mine and like whatever. And it gets a little
like
messy.
I'm opening up to you and just talking to you as my best friend or whatever. And now I hear that you talk to this person and now what the fuck?
Like, here's the thing. I would never, like, even... Actually, I guess it's a little different. Like, okay, if you're, like, a single guy and you're like, oh, like, set me up with someone. I don't think I would pick my close
but you'd pick
friends.
a friend.
A good friend. Someone who Because, like, I'm going to pick someone who I think is good for you. Someone that I trust enough. Not, like, I met this person one time. Let me...
Yeah, they were funny.
Yeah, but it's also, like... You don't want to pick like a close
You're
friend
not
because
getting
like
my
that's
best
too much.
I lied to you.
What?
Like back then, I was picking my best friend every single time.
Yeah, but is that to date or is that to hook up?
What's the difference?
You know, stop it.
We hook up and then we date.
No, you know what I mean. But it's different for a guy being like, yo, this is my boy. But if your boy is like, I'm looking for a wife, I'm looking for a relationship. And it's, you may have a girl.
Fuck his brain.
You may have a, okay, so if I'm like hooking me up with one of your friends.
But because I know you, which friend would I hook you up with?
No, I'm just saying, what if I'm like, so-and-so, the one you do music with, because that's pretty close to you.
I would say yeah.
I feel like that's too close.
No, I'm okay with that. I think the reason why I'm okay with that is because I can separate.
Oh, I thought you were about to take a dig at me.
No.
Because it's you, so nothing's ever gonna happen.
I can separate both sides. Like you can tell me something about you guys, and I'm not gonna act differently towards that person.
No, for sure.
And
I believe you're like that.
Because even now in my situation, they talk to each other. The throuple, they talk to each other a lot. They tell each other stuff about me that I'm probably not supposed to know. Mm-hmm. And I end up hearing certain things, but I'm not going to act a certain way.
So then what is too close for you then?
What is too close?
Because if
a sibling.
Okay, so any friend
is fine. Even if I consider the friend a sibling, that's fine.
Yeah, so like your cousins who are like your brothers.
Yeah, that's fine.
You'd still hook it up, or you'd still give your blessing.
Yeah. But just not my brother.
Brothers are too far.
Yeah.
So if I was like, yo, hook me up with the middle brother, you'd be like, fuck off.
Not a fucking chance. No. If my brothers were different.
Stop. Give them credit.
No, for real.
Yo, you stay disrespecting.
I don't expect my friend to come and tell me everything that goes on between.
I don't know the younger one like that. I can't call him little anymore.
if I hook either of them up with anybody, they're gonna come back to me about everything because they don't know. They're not in the dating world. They haven't dated. Well, the older one has dated, but like
you still feel like it's not enough experience.
It's not real dating.
Long distance is real.
It's not real.
Okay.
It's not real. And I spoke to his recent girlfriend and I was on the phone with her for like 20 minutes.
Oh, he has a girlfriend.
Yeah. I was on the phone with her for like 20 minutes. And at the end of the conversation, I just had to give him back the phone.
Why?
That's a fucking pen pal.
You and this pen pal business.
That is a pen pal.
Well, they don't live in the same area.
Anywhere close. Anywhere close.
Okay. I've had long distance relationships.
How long?
What do you mean?
Like distance.
Oh, I guess not that. Like from Toronto to Michigan.
That's nothing.
I did talk to a guy in LA for
that's
a little bit.
Absolutely not. You could say I talked to a guy in Mexico and I would tell you that's nothing.
Like Timbuktu. Oh, she's like legit other side of the world? Australia?
South Africa.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's far. South Africa. What's the time difference there? When the hell does he talk to her?
Well, it was daytime when, I don't know. When we were speaking, it was daytime.
The only person I've dated, like, or talked to, you know, I've actually had...
Pen pals?
No, I was going to say, like, I've had, like, a few experiences with, like, American guys, but, like, only one of them I've dated, but, like, talking to, now that I think about it, like, people who live in the United States of America and myself, a Canadian woman, if you guys... Well, there's new listeners, right? They don't know. Yeah. No one outside of the U.S., though.
Because other than that, it feels...
It's too far.
Pointless.
Oh, no, that's a lie. England, but it's not like
that.
It
wasn't like...
you know the situation.
Yeah.
It was a little more one-sided.
Yeah.
Which, I mean...
which most of them are.
Isn't all, all of them? Yeah. But interesting. Okay.
So you choose... enemy right now, but you would have chose friend.
I think so, but like my life experience has taught me that like it's probably for the best. But like here's the thing: if it could work out, that would be especially if I have a good relationship with my sibling.
No, for sure. But
then
think
I feel like
about
I'm gonna be the one who's too
you
much. They're gonna be like, get the hell out of here. Yeah, I want to go out with my girl.
You can't even do that because they're bringing the fucking idiot with you.
Yeah.
No, man.
Or say it's like you, right? Like it's a male friend and like my sister. I don't want her to start getting jealous.
No.
Because I have that relationship.
And you don't want to be in the house when I'm digging that out.
So first of all, it would never be you. It would never be you for that reason alone.
I want you to know, if you had a sister near your age, I would flirt the fuck out of her just because it would piss you off. If I had a sister 50
years older than me, you would flirt.
I would flirt. Honestly, yes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, stop. You didn't have to put in around my age. It would not matter.
You're right.
It would not matter.
It wouldn't. Just to piss you off.
You're like, wait, she just turned 18? Hey.
Happy birthday.
Ew.
All I said was happy birthday.
That's my imaginary sister. Stop. I do have a sister that's a year older than me, by the way.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
For real? For real?
For real. On my dad's side.
Oh, I think I know that.
Yeah, you did know.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, let me go back to these tweets. So I just read the one where he said she was just rubbing his shit through his pants, and that's the end of that. This guy says, I came back from a 5-month deployment thinking I'm about to rock some shit.
Mm-hmm.
All of 37 seconds. She told me she understood, and I was like, and he put like the picture of like Will Smith from the fucking Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay, that one I don't like simply because her saying I understand. Anytime I hear came back from deployment,
You think that she's been cheating?
Yeah.
Why? 5 months?
I know it's not right for me to think, and I try not to, but as soon as you said it, and she was like, that's... If she got upset, I'd be like, yeah, she's been waiting.
This man has been fighting for his life. You think he's going to come home and she's going to make, really? 37? No, I understand. It's okay. Let's go around too, babe. You need a little water? You need some electrolytes?
Yeah, she's trying to make you feel good because she's good. She doesn't need you right now.
No, but like, here's the thing. If you love somebody, you're not going to clown them
You're
for,
right.
Like, you know what I mean?
You're
you
right.
may be like, shit, like, I'm still, I'm not there yet. And like, ugh, like, but I mean, I don't even think you're going to be close at 37 seconds for a woman.
Far.
Unless there was a lot of, no, you're not going to be close.
Yeah.
You will be far. Yeah. Unless there was a lot of foreplay and like that gets you close. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you could be, but no, I mean, no one's gonna, if you love the person, so deployment, you've been waiting.
And this is what I
like to think of like I'm waiting for my husband coming back from the war. Like that's, so looking like that. That's what I think. I don't automatically think she's out here in the streets. I don't think she's at these sex clubs. She will
be after the 37 seconds.
I mean, that I can't speak to, but.
Come one, come all.
Oh. Come one, come all. Kingsley, not right now. He's over it. This next one says, I pride myself with my stamina, but on 2 different occasions with the same person, she took my entire soul faster than a toddler can reject a phone call while watching YouTube.
That's fucking crazy because they click shit. So I understand that. That is fucking hilarious. This one I'm okay with because he's saying she rocked his shit. Like he gave her the credit. Like she did her shit and I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Phone call watching YouTube. This guy says, well, I can't say the word because it's me, but he says N-words with like a whole bunch of, yeah. And he says, shake my head. It was a cold October night.
Oh my God.
Her
Not
throat
October.
was July hot. I came so quick. I told her to do it again, and she did. To this day, I won't even look her in the eyes when I see her in public. Hashtag she owns me.
Fact.
Kingsley.
Do it again, stop. And she did? That's crazy. That means you nut quick again.
Yeah.
After nutting quick. Yeah.
I love the like, just the writing. Like, it was a cold October night and her throat was July hot. I'm just like, yo, write a fucking novel. Shit. You'll get all the fucking middle-aged moms
100%.
hot and bothered. July hot? I feel like November is a lot colder, but we'll take it. Kingsley, not right now, my love. Not right now.
October's used to be cold.
I feel like in Toronto, like by Halloween, it's fucking freezing. But still, like
not anymore. Though.
I feel like if you're trying to, like, when I think of like crisp air, but like not snow, I think of November.
Yeah.
Because here, it's up and down. You get like a hot day, and then it's cold as shit in November, in October. What?
Did you know that it was?
Sorry, guys, my dog.
It was hailing in July.
When? But hail is rain, so it can come at any time. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I feel like in July you should be melted
there was
fuck.
There was a video that I saw, and it was like hail literally like denting the cars.
Was this?
It was like
here?
the size of, no, it wasn't here. I saw it in the last couple of weeks, but I don't remember where it was. And like the people were recording, and they just had to pull over. They couldn't drive in it. They were just like covering, because it was like breaking the windshield, breaking the back windows. I'm sure the outside of the car was mashed up. It was from the perspective of the person in the back seat. So there was at least 3 of them, and it was crazy.
Yeah, me and
Kingsley, leave it. He's trying to like play with. He's like getting restless now.
Me and Kaden were coming home from some track and field thing, and we're driving, and it was sunny. We drive maybe like 100 meters, and all of a sudden we hear tick, tick, tick. We're like, okay, it's raining, it's gonna come down. Then we hear poof, poof, poof. The hail, like, I was like, yeah, this car's gonna be mashed up. It was crazy.
This next guy says 3 rounds of 45, 76, and 53 seconds, back to back to back. That's how long he lasted in each round. 45 seconds, 76, and 53.
That's a disappointment. 2 minutes and 30 seconds?
No,
I don't like...
Not even. What do you mean? Oh, in total.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying the longest one was 2 minutes. I'm like, not even a minute and a half. Next one. For some reason, this sounds like language you would use. Like, I can see that you would type this. This person says, my arch nemesis took me out in 2 pumps and a grind.
Yep.
When I saw arch nemesis, I'm like, this last one says, I was 8 seconds into getting head and she licked my asshole. I don't want to talk about it.
Sorry, flashbacks.
Back to when you were deployed?
I hate you.
I'm asking.
8 seconds. Huh. Not bad, yeah? Average?
I guess that's 8 seconds is average?
No. Well, in these chats.
Do most, no, that was actually on the lower end because a lot of guys are like 30 seconds, 37.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, this guy was real quick. I feel like, do men tend to nut faster with head or with vaginal intercourse?
I think it depends on the guy and...
Fair.
Yeah.
You probably head? Because you're saying that's your thing.
Fuck no.
No? But that's what you love the most, so I would think it's like, oh, it gets you there faster.
You
notice my little like, that's my...
It's to the point where I'm like, okay, you can take a break. We're not done, but you can take a break. And we
like,
can
I know your jaw's probably hurting.
Yeah, I understand. I get it. Because this is not going to be fun.
So you enjoy it because you can go
I enjoy
longer.
it. No, I enjoy it because I enjoy it. I don't think there's a difference, but like to me, there's not like...
If you enjoy it and it takes 10 minutes versus an hour, you don't care as long as it's good.
I just enjoy it, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like I literally just enjoy head.
So are you one of those guys who like clearly you can like hold yourself back from nutting for a long time? Probably because of that one time with that friend.
Yes.
Quote unquote, we should just be
that.
friends.
Yes.
You taught your like, and that was
that was so embarrassing.
That was the start of your villain origin story.
I was so disgusted in myself. So disgusted.
Okay, so if that is the case, okay, so if that's the case, never mind. No, because I already know the answer with you. I was gonna say, like, does that, like, I don't know, does that, like, change anything, but never mind.
The head?
No, I was just gonna, like, I don't know, like, does that change the experience for you or when it comes to, like, vaginal intercourse?
So I
like, if you can, like, hold it, like, are you withdrawn from it, like, emotionally?
No.
Because you know how, like, some guys are like, think about my grandma, think about, like, you know, anything that's like not, but I feel like they have to pull themselves out of it.
Yeah, I used to be, but that's weird. Like, why do you want to think about those
or
things?
just like whatever it is.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I used to exactly what you think. Okay, my grandma. Okay, ew. Oh God. Okay, we're good. But now it's just like I don't even think about it. Mm-hmm. I think more so now it's more the understanding like it's not for me. Mm-hmm. The head I think is for me. It's personal to me.
Okay.
So like even sometimes when I'm getting head,
that's such a weird thing.
And because
I feel like mouths are universal. People kiss people. People talk shit about other people. But like I feel like there's less people going in. I mean, one would hope, right? Less people going in and out of your vagina
unless he's deployed.
Then Then contact with your mouth.
Correct.
You know,
I get it.
One would hope.
Everyone tells me like that.
Imagine every person that like someone's kissed if they've also sucked their dick.
I do.
You imagine that? I
imagine the worst things so that nothing bothers me. Yeah. Like
you're like, oh, you're not a complete whore? Oh, you've only had sex with 2 people? Okay, cool. But like I assumed that because I just wanted to set myself up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stupid.
If for example, like me and you are going to date and I hear there's a sex tape with like I want to see it. It's not going to bother me. It's not going to change how I feel about you.
Would you feel a ways if you found out the person you're dating not only had a sex tape but like they don't have possession of it?
I've been in those situations.
Oh, you're not like
I don't give a fuck.
Get it back.
No, that's before me. Like if me and you are talking and you have a sex tape while we're talking, it was recorded while you are talking to me, that's different.
Then what is that for you? Is that a deal breaker?
We're done.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we're not talking. I don't even want to touch you.
Why?
That's disgusting.
But like meanwhile, you're talking to someone and you're doing your thing on the side too?
But am I talking to you to date or am I talking to you to fuck? Because if we're talking to fuck, you can do as you please. You shouldn't, because I'm doing things to you that you like. So you shouldn't need nobody else.
No, you think they like
that. I think they like. You're right.
So okay, so if the girl has a sex tape but both of you are just on the page that you guys are talking to fuck, you're cool with moving forward.
Do whatever you.
But if you're talking to her to date and you find out she made a sex tape while you were
talking, not a chance.
Okay.
Not a chance. I don't care if your ex. Oh well, I don't give a fuck.
What if it was like 1 week into you guys starting to talk, so it was like very new?
I'm not with the shit. What
if it was 4 days?
I'm not.
What if you met this day and the next day she made the sex tape?
I think for me,
right at the beginning. Come on, Des. Be reasonable.
I know I'm trying to be reasonable in my brain, and my brain is not having it. My brain is not having it. I feel like my first date, like if I meet you today, I'm talking to you all fucking night. I'm not one of those. Yeah, I'm not one of those guys who are like,
we'll correct that.
Give it to.
When we do our dating thing.
I hate you so much. I'm not one of those guys.
It's not a bad thing.
That are like, oh, don't text her yet. Fuck that.
No. Send the text.
Soon as you walk away.
But not all night.
Did you have to go?
I can't wait.
I
know, but the thing is, you know that you in your head are already having fun with it.
For sure.
So I feel like you're gonna be more brutal than me.
No, for sure.
If you guys know what we're referring to, listen to the last episode. But yeah, those are all of the tweets.
Okay, so sex, because it's your birthday. We're talking about sex.
Yeah, because like
weird.
No, I feel like that's appropriate for me.
No, 1,000%. I can't
remember. Someone wrote in and they're like, "Oh, like I'm down to talk about it, like till the cows
come
home."
That's true. That's true.
Like this is not anything unusual. Me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is not an usual conversation for this square room.
So I don't go on Instagram and stuff very often because it upsets me, and like everybody does podcasts now, right? Which is cool.
Oh God, don't get me started.
So one thing I hate,
except for ours, of course.
Ours
is different.
Yeah, I feel like we're more like talking than trying to create content.
Yes, because
like we're not saying things to be like, oh yeah, that's good content.
No, for sure. We say what we mean, and it just happens to be good content.
Exactly.
Rather than like trying to force it or trying to like, we may have, some podcast personalities. Well, like I'm sure they have these views, but they like amp it up and they try to be like super toxic or super polarizing or super just like whatever to get reactions so they can have like a viral clip.
Exactly.
And it's like, but that's not. You might get the clip or whatever that circulates, but you're not going to have like the longevity of like a consistent audience if you're just saying shit to like, have shock value.
So
when Des shocks you guys, it's genuine shock. He's not trying to force it.
So this woman says she loves vacation sex. I don't know why I said vacations. She loves vacation sex, and she quoted, "If you do anal, you'll have a little dookie in your sheets, but you'll just sleep in it."
First of all, what does that have to do?
I'm sorry, what the
vacation
fuck?
Sex? What does that have to do with vacation sex? First of all,
what the fuck?
Secondly, it's not guaranteed you'll have a little dookie. I mean, I guess
you see what I'm saying?
I guess it can happen, of
course,
but it's not guaranteed. Weird. And third, why would you just sleep in it, you dirty bitch?
You dirty bitch.
What in the Amber Heard type of shitting in the bed is going on?
So like I remember you were saying like, on a lot of the platforms where
and
podcasts
sorry to interrupt you, for the record, I am not making any comment about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing, but it is a fact. She did shit in the bed, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking sides.
I do understand that when men come on it, they're like, oh yeah, masculinity, men, I'm a man, I'm a toxic, suck my dick.
Yeah.
I
women
understand.
Are this, women are that. Da, 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 da.
However, I feel like a lot of women who go viral, all you're hearing is, I'm a whore. There was one that I heard where this girl, she was like, yeah, I was really horny, my ex hit me up, and I went to go meet him, we fucked, he came inside me, I went home, I was laying down with my boyfriend, and he wanted to eat me out, so I let him. What the fuck are you talking about?
That is, first of all, very disgusting. My was not to that.
No, I figured. Yeah.
I'm like, not too bad. No.
So like,
that's trash. That's disgusting.
I understand it's for content, but it's like, okay, women feel like, okay, now, well, you felt
so
like
you're saying it's the equivalent of the algorithm.
Exactly.
It's like the equivalent of men talking about like how to be an alpha male, how to be a high value man, how to be this and that and that,
You
and talking
have-
down to women. It's women being like, I am free. I'm a whore, but I'm reclaiming it for myself, and I'm gonna tell these outlandish stories, similar to the story that we shared like 2 weeks ago about the woman who slept with a guy and his mom.
Yes,
like those are the clips for women that go viral.
And then the average guy is hearing this, and he's kind of like, "Oh, this is how women are. This is really what they want." The same way, the same way women are like, men are fucking trash.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, fair.
And this is why I feel like I have to stay off the internet, because I cannot. My heart.
I think the problem is that anyone can get a microphone.
Yeah.
You don't even need, like, this setup we have with our mixer, or whatever the fuck this thing is, our mics.
The lighting.
Like, people don't even need that.
Not at all.
You can just record on your fucking iPhone, and you have like great quality audio. Your phone takes good video if you want it. Like, you can set up in a little corner in your bedroom, and you're good to
easily
go.
In your closet.
The acoustics are better in there too. No echoes. Yeah, so anyone can make a podcast, and like truly not everyone should.
Fact.
Not everyone. And like, we're saying this, and maybe you guys are listening and you're like, yeah, you guys are one of them. All right, cool.
Fair. That's your opinion. Yeah.
That's your opinion. And your opinion is wrong, but like.
So bye.
But we respect it. I mean, hey, we're like an hour in, and if you're still listening, then.
Hey, that's on you.
Clearly you don't agree with that, because you wouldn't be listening to us if you thought that we shouldn't have a podcast. But I don't know. It's like, not everyone. I don't know. Like a lot of, I would say like over 50% of the podcast, it's like what you have to say is not interesting. Mm-hmm. You're not an interesting person. You're trying to create things that are false. You're trying to be someone that you're not. We've had conversations about this. It's like, you can be great in person, and it doesn't always translate. Because like, I've had friends who I know would be like so funny, so charismatic, so whatever in person. I'm thinking about one girl in particular, and she is like, she's that friend that like we go out, like she...
with the shits.
I can bring her anywhere. She's going to get along with people and whatever. But like, if I were to be like, come on the podcast, she would absolutely not. And it's because it doesn't translate. People don't realize, like, it is a little bit of a curve. Like, when you first started recording, like the podcast, like, wasn't it a little different for you?
Yes and no.
You like hearing yourself. I'm not saying did you like it or not, but it was...
It wasn't too much of a difference, because the topic we were talking about...
Well, you were just like, I can talk about that all day.
We were talking about me and sex and...
And then the next step is like, when you get onto video, people think like, oh yeah, I can go on
we're
TV
talking about
or go online and do whatever. And then it's like, it's actually not what you think. Yeah. And then it's like, you actually have to come with content. You can't just wing it all the time. Because a lot of the time you sit there and it's like, yo, this shit is actually boring. Yeah. And I really give props to people who can do solo podcasts and be interesting, because that is even harder, because you have no one to riff off.
You're just talking to yourself.
You can tell stories and share stories, but like, it's, to me, even the ones I listen to...
Shout out to Joe for doing that episode by herself last year.
It was this year.
It was this year?
I think so. Oh, it was during a snowstorm. Anyways, that's not the point. Yeah. But like, I think that, like the people who do that, I commend them a lot, because the type of podcast that I like to listen to typically have 2 to 3 hosts, because I like, although you may really like one person, or you may listen for one person, when they have a good host and it's a good, like, you like everyone because you like the dynamic, you like the riffing, you like, all of that. And but with that being said, there are a lot of podcasts that are like under the radar that should be doing better, but it's like, they're not discovered or whatever yet, but you're like, okay, yeah, this is some good shit. Yeah. And then there's some that are big, and you're like, okay,
this is shit.
What do you bring that's different? Nothing. Like, I only need that much relationship advice from like besties having a slumber party or whatever the fuck type of setting.
Like, for me, it's more like, you can tell your life story. If you're a whore, you're a whore. That's fine. Tell your story, but don't say it like every woman should do this. Like, if I'm a guy and I'm toxic and I'm like, yeah, all women are this, all women are that. If I started the sentence with, I feel like, you can't tell me I'm wrong. Because that's just how I feel. That's what I've been through.
But you're going to get less of a reaction.
Exactly.
Saying, you're still going to get a reaction, but more people are going to say, oh, like you're making definitive statements, blah, blah, blah. And if you now double down on that, these people, because some people say like any press is good press.
Yeah.
So if you're getting attention, whether it's negative or positive, people are going to be like, yo, I'll take it. Because now my name's in your mouth, so it doesn't matter. Ugh. Which, I mean, hey, if that's what you're going for, that's totally fine. I'm not like against that necessarily.
Yeah,
Hey, my name's in your mouth, not something else.
Fact.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I hate podcasts.
I like podcasts. I hate podcasters.
That was good.
Yeah.
I changed mine. Can I change mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
You change. Okay. All right, let's get into a listener question. Let me pull it up before I do my little spiel. Okay, so did I just get... No. Weird. Just got another one. All right. If you are listening and you have a question, a story, a comment, or anything that you want to share on the podcast, we would love to hear from you. So if you want to be a part of the podcast, you can go to thissquareroom.com and write into us. There's a little Ask Us button right in the middle of the screen. There's one at the top. You can go straight to thissquareroom.com/ask. Whatever it is. Sorry, my dog is yawning. I'll make it quick. But yes, thissquareroom.com/ask. And write into us. You can choose to be anonymous if you want. Just like this person today. She has told us that she is a she. And the subject is getting back on the saddle.
Wait a minute.
Wow, I'm so upset because Des was looking at his phone and he put it back in his pocket with the quickness when I said back on the saddle. I hope this question is about horseback riding.
Could you imagine?
You're such an idiot. So she says...
Do we have a Sally?
I don't like Sally. It's too basic.
Sally on the saddle.
Sadie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She says, hey, y'all. Love the pod. Joe, I really resonate with you talking about getting back out there. I know you're probably joking. Yeah, girl, it was. Well, okay. Okay, whatever. Fuck off. I know you're probably joking, but I was over here listening like, yeah, me too. Anyway, my question to you guys is, if I've been off the market and out of the game for a while, what is the best way to get back out there? I'd love to hear both of your opinions, but I'm especially curious to hear from Joe because I feel you a lot. I feel you on a lot of the things you say. Sorry, I really struggled with that one. Thanks for taking the time to read this. Wishing you guys all the best.
I just want to point out she started with hi.
Okay. This guy wrote in like weeks ago.
I can't.
Leave it alone.
So
leave it alone. He's not rude. Rudy, you need to write back in and
I'll go
put
first.
Des in his place. Sure.
I dare him. So this for me is...
Oh, you're mad because he challenged you. I remember.
Yes.
I'm like, why are you so upset?
Yeah.
I remember.
This for me is like, it's hard for me to say per se, so that's why I'll go first because I feel like Joe will have more advice than I will.
You think? I don't know.
I wasn't out there. What word did she use? How do you get back out there?
Yeah. What's the best way to get back out there?
I don't think there's a best way. You just have to, in my opinion, do what you're not doing now, which is not being out there. You got to interact with people. You got to actually converse.
But I don't want to. No, I'm joking.
And you gotta pretend to care at least for now. If you don't fully care, you have to at least pretend. And
I think what Des is trying to say
help.
is be open.
Oh, there you go.
Right? Like, if you're out and someone approaches you, you can't just give a stink face and turn away.
Ew.
You have to be, even if you're not interested, the best way to get out there is to get experience. So experience talking to people, experience having interactions, chatting at a bar, or if you're walking through a park and someone stops you, even if it's not in a romantic way. If like literally, and this is not the same, obviously mine was not a romantic experience, but like if you're not used to interacting with people, yesterday I was walking my dog. I was in the elevator. I was on my way out with him, and it stops at a lower floor. A guy gets on, And well, he's like, oh, do you mind if I get in? I'm like, of course, come in. Some people, they don't like to get on with a dog if they're afraid, but I was like, yeah, if you're not afraid, come on in. My dog was standing, so I was like, sit. He didn't listen, so I was like, Kingsley, sit. So he sits, and then the guy was like, oh my gosh, like that was my nickname. And I was like, Kingsley? And he was like, yeah. And like we were it was a short chat, we're just in the elevator, but we were talking about the fact that like when he was a kid, like his friends in school used to call him Kingsley and like whatever. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool, like what's your actual name? And he was like, oh, my name is Kevin, and blah blah blah. And it's like we live in the same condo, so it was like, oh, like see you around, have a great day. I got off, he kept going to like the underground parking, and it was a nice little conversation. Now I'm not saying that was like oh my god, he wants me. No. It was like if you're not used to having conversations, innocent little conversations like that can make you feel more comfortable talking to strangers. When you're at a store and you have, old people love, older people love, I've never seen you roll your eyes so hard. Careful, they're freshly operated on. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they love to strike up a conversation. Like, indulge them. Yeah. It's just good practice if you haven't been out there in a while and you're just kind of like, oh my god, where do I start? Just start by being friendly. Yeah. Like, don't be weird, like, oh, crazy weather we're having out there. But it's just like, let it be
bright and sunny.
Like, let it be natural. And if you allow people to approach you, maybe you can start to approach people again in like easy settings, you know? Yeah. Like, if the weather really is crazy, if it's crazy hail, like what we're talking about, like, oh my god, like you make a little 1-2 comment. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to drag it on. You can just say something, acknowledge, maybe a little with someone, and then leave it. Yeah. But the best way is just to be open to speaking with people. And then the next step, I would say, is like actually going out there. So it's like, if you feel like you're not meeting people organically, online dating, I think, is a great way to get back out there. I know a lot of people are like, and I'm one of those, I'm like, I don't want to do that shit anymore. But if I'm like serious and I'm like, yeah, I'm serious about dating again, I would consider it, because I feel like it will get things rolling. Yeah. And who knows, you might actually meet someone there. But if not, now you have experience actually going on dates, actually talking to people that okay, this is a flirting situation. Yeah. So that when it does come along, it's there. And then, just go out. You have to say yes to things more often. So if your friends are like, oh, like we should go out, because you're not going to meet someone in your living room. And if you do, call the cops
immediately, because they know where you hide the spare key. They didn't break in, but they're trespassing.
I mean, hey, they may have broken in too.
That's true.
Yeah. Like, you're not going to meet anyone staying in your comfort zone, because your comfort zone is probably your house, your 2 little friends, or your friend's house, or whatever. So it's like, step out of your comfort zone, be open, and just say yes to opportunities, and just let it happen organically. Don't force it, but definitely put yourself in situations where things can happen.
And that is why I went first, because I would not.
I honestly didn't think I would have anything to say, but like once I started, Jesus, it didn't stop.
Des, your fuck up really helped.
No, well, because I realized you were essentially trying to say the same thing as me, and I was like, open. Like, you have to be open, open to trying new things.
Not open legs though.
Not open legs. Keep the legs closed for now. For now. But then keep your mind open. Yeah. But yes, thank you, Sadie. Thank you, Sadie. Wonderful. Naturally, Sadie. Canadians, if you know, you know. Yes, again, that is thissquareroom.com for question submissions. We would love to hear from you. So what we are going to do now is a little game of guilty or not guilty.
Yes.
So this is Kathy Hilton on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and he's asking her questions. Basically, like, he's showing don't play it yet. He's showing pictures of different celebrities and asking if she knows them. Kathy Hilton is Paris Hilton's mother. Okay. She's also on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, so that's why she's relevant. And obviously, the Hilton fucking dynasty, the Hilton hotels. Okay, hold on. Can I just let my dog out the room? Because he is actually having a
nap. That's fine.
Go.
And ladies and gentlemen, there goes the dog.
There he goes. Okay, yes, you can go ahead now. Oh.
feel like I do. Precious?
No, that's not.
I don't know her.
That is Lizzo.
She is precious, though. Lizzo's precious.
That's like what I call her.
Lizzo
Her
is
nickname's
precious.
Precious to me.
Yes.
That's the clip. So
Lizzo.
Andy Cohen shows her a picture of Lizzo, the singer, and she says "Precious" which is not a person; it's a character.
It's a character in a movie.
Yes, played by Gabby Sidibe.
You know, I don't even know
Yeah.
my friends' names.
You're like, half the time I'm calling you something wrong. Yeah.
Guilty. Guilty. That's just racist.
She tried to recover by saying,
that's what I call her.
She's like, she's precious to me. That's what I call her. But and there was another woman who was also on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills who was just like, oh, she is precious, like trying to help her.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl.
No, we knew what she meant.
Now, Precious is a character. She was a larger black woman. Or I guess she was a girl in the movie. Was the character like a teenager at college? She was youngish.
Teenage, like, would
Older
call it like
teenager.
17, 18
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't remember. I did see the movie like years ago. It was like, pretty old now.
Yeah.
But like it was pretty famous, and like I remember the memes
it was
on
a
Instagram.
great movie.
It was great. Like when you actually watch it, like the memes they took, you know, you see
for
the big black girl running with the bucket of chicken and like all that shit, which is why it's problematic to call Lizzo precious. So yeah, I guess I don't have to ask.
Guilty.
But she meant that Lizzo's precious to her.
I'd rather her say she doesn't know.
Yeah. But like Precious is a character. Even if you were to call, like, the only person you could get away with saying that to is the actress that played her, because then it's like, okay, like I don't know her name, but I know that's Precious. That's right.
Yeah.
But you just see a big black woman and you're like,
Precious.
Yeah. No. She.
Yeah. She's got to go.
She's got to go.
15 years.
Lock her up and throw away the key.
Yeah.
Okay. There is so that was guilty.
Yeah.
There is a 99-year-old Italian man. He has a wife. She's 96. They've been married for 77 years. Beautiful, right? Lovely. 77 years. Some people don't even live that long. That is, to me, that is beautiful. Don't you think? Well, he has just filed for divorce. He's 99, you know. I mean, hey, live every day like it's your last. You know what I'm saying? 99-year-old Italian man filed for divorce from his 96-year-old wife of 77 years after he found out that, he found letters from an affair she had 60 years ago. Now, for each of them, is she guilty? 60 years ago, come on.
He's 99 and she's
96. 60 years ago. They've been married for 77 years. So they were married at the time. So for that, she is guilty. But like 60 years? I mean, come on. They were having an affair with letters. That should tell you how long ago it was.
Honestly, I'm going to say not guilty.
For her.
For him?
No, I'm saying her for. We're going to do each of them, but
I'm going to say guilty.
Yeah.
The reason why I say
she shouldn't
guilty,
have kept it. Why would you keep it?
It's
for
not even
60
that.
years?
That's not the issue I have. The issue I have is, once a cheater, always a cheater. The saying that when guys do certain things, they're portrayed a certain way, even if it was when I first met you and I didn't think we were going anywhere. It's still an issue 10 years down the line. 60 years later, I don't care. Same shit applies. Because if that were me, not me, but if that were me, it would be almost like, oh, that means our whole relationship was a lie. No, that's not what the fuck it means, but that's what you're going to take it as. So if I take it as that, I'm not wrong. Lock her up. Lock her up. There was never a key.
So for him, is he guilty or not guilty of being petty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty?
He's justified.
I agree. I think the reason why the ages are relevant, because people are just like, why go through, because divorces cost money, divorces take time, divorces are stressful. It's like, why go through a divorce at this age? But for me, it's the principle.
Exactly.
I am divorcing your ass.
Period.
And living my last day
You're
by
telling
myself.
Me in 60 years, there's not one time you could have talked to me and told me XYZ.
And you're telling me in that 60 years, that was it? You never cheated? Maybe I just never found it.
Thank you.
Maybe you were never
Maybe
caught.
you stopped writing.
Maybe after another 60 years, you'll be caught again.
Is that his kid? Because 77 years, she was 19 and he was 22.
He was 90 what?
He's 99, she's 96.
Okay.
So they met like young.
But got
married young.
But that's how it went back in the day.
Exactly,
Yeah.
which is fine.
That was probably old for them back in the day.
So
you're not 13, what?
Call it 10 years later or so, you're having an affair. And kept it pushing. Didn't say a word.
But it wasn't a one night stand. It was like a full blown affair.
Thank you.
Like this was like a
whole
affair.
nother family, call it.
Well,
Nah. Lock her up.
So
you know
guilty
what?
for her.
Lock her in the
not
casket.
Guilty of being petty for him.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
No, I agree with you. I agree. Okay. 50-year-old Chantery Weems was arrested on Thursday after shooting her husband, who she's accusing of molesting children at her daycare. Chantery Weems was taken into custody and is being charged with attempted murder. Police discovered 2 firearms inside the room, as well as letters written by Weems in which she apologized to the children and claimed that she had no idea what was going on at the daycare. The police in Baltimore County have stated that they are keeping an eye on the investigation in Washington, D.C., and offering assistance to the local families who have been affected. It is reported that the daycare center is closed off for the foreseeable future. Weems allegedly informed the police that she and the victim had been married for the past 5 years. The victim of the incident is a former police officer with the Baltimore Police Department who resigned in 2008 and has since been employed as a security consultant. Is she guilty or not guilty? Is Chantery Weems guilty or not guilty?
While you're reading this, what I was thinking was, honestly, those parents need to bail her out.
Yeah.
As soon as she found out she dealt with the case properly.
I don't, because it didn't say he was shot. Like he was. Attempted murder. She was charged with attempted murder.
He's not dead.
No.
Kill him, bomba clot.
Here's the thing, though. What if this was all a ploy? She wanted to murder her husband and wanted to paint this picture as like she's
saving the day.
Mm-hmm. Because there's nobody else to corroborate her story.
What that money like, though?
What do you mean? Oh, like the life insurance? Most times you can't live that much on life insurance. That's why women who are like, oh, I'm gonna marry an old guy, like they go from one to one, because life insurance will take you for a little bit, but it's not gonna give you a lifetime of.
But maybe that's all she needed, just a little bit.
Maybe she just wanted to get rid of him.
True.
Or maybe she is telling the truth.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Now, never, I don't even want to like say it because I don't want to like ever manifest this for my future children. But like hypothetically, knock on wood, if my child was ever in a situation like this, I would bail that woman out, because I'd be like,
1,000%.
you know what? Like, yes, I left him in your care, and yes, I'm so upset that this happened. But like, yo,
this is not your fault.
You shot the man for my kid.
I appreciate it.
Girl, come to dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every holiday, every birthday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when someone fights for your kids like that, I mean, I'm not a parent and I'm like, oh my God, I can imagine you. If you found out that anyone attempted to hurt your son.
I'd rather you tell me so we can do this together. Tell me what your plan is. We got it.
No. Imagine I'm like, Des, listen, your son was with me and someone tried something, but don't worry. I gave him 2 shots in the ass, but I didn't get him, so let's go.
Whoever I marry will have to understand you need to be in that marriage too.
Yeah.
We need to protect this woman at all costs. Yeah.
All costs.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
I agree. So, based off of the story, like I said, it could be, we don't know yet.
She's guilty for not finishing the job.
I like that one. I like that one. It's just like when like a father is in court and he wants to fight the man who like raped his daughter or something, or like, you know, it's like, yes, the law is the law. You cannot just take things into your own hands. But for that man's a fucking pedophile.
The law's not
children at a daycare.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. No.
Parents are working hard and trusting that their kids are being taken care of, and they're literally not knowing that they're sending their kids into the lion's den. Please. You're lucky that he lived. But yeah, so we're saying not guilty,
Yes.
but she is guilty for not.
Yes.
She's guilty of being a bad shot.
Yes. And they found 2. You had 2. Should have wheeled them both out at the same time.
Pew, 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 pew.
Wow, wow, West.
Okay, Manhattan's average rental price exceeded $5,000.
I'm sorry, what?
Manhattan, New York.
Close
the
it down.
Average price of a rental. And you know that shit is not even the size of this room.
Close it down.
Kitchen, bed, bathroom, living room.
The bathroom's in the kitchen.
Well, same shit. Yeah, has now exceeded. So the average.
Yeah.
There
yeah.
are
so
lower.
There's more and there's
yeah. You know, New York can be crazy expensive. So 5,000. Yeah. This was in June though. It hit 5,000 or exceeded 5,000 for the first time ever, the average rental price. But that milestone did not stop New Yorkers from signing leases.
Crazy.
I mean, hey.
If you got it, you got it.
I mean, it's like, I think a lot of people in New York don't have it. Like, they have enough to cover their rent and shit, but like they can't live their lives the way they want to because rent is so high. But it's also like they believe that the city, and I do think New York is a really great city. But I mean, I would, back in the day, I actually would have lived there. Now I'm loving Toronto a lot more, but like I think New York's a great city. It's just like you love it more than financial freedom. Well, not life, because like you can live life. There's always something to do. There's always something to see. There's, you know,
but not much you can.
For a lot of them though, it's also their jobs. You know,
yeah.
They can't relocate and they don't want to have to travel all across the fucking bridge to Jersey. Nothing's wrong with Jersey. I'm just saying they don't want to fucking commute.
I don't know the way you said Jersey.
I know I said it real.
Yeah. Yeah. To Jersey.
I like New Jersey. I've only been there once, but you know it was all right. Yeah, the average rent in Manhattan rose to $5,058 in June from $4,975 in May, and it was $3,922 in June 2021. So that's crazy. A huge jump.
That's a huge jump.
Yeah, median rental prices stood at about $4,050 last month, up from $4,000, so just up $50, which is not too much. That was in May, and June 2021, these were at $3,249. So that's a lot. Yeah, that's a huge jump. I don't know, but they saw about 5,143 new lease signings in June too. So it's just like the prices went up, but people, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, you still need a place to live. Yeah. So, this is the city of Manhattan and just New York in general. Are they guilty or not guilty of crazy, unreasonable, unfathomable prices?
I don't go anywhere, as we established many of times. So I've been to New York, but I haven't been there where I care to like look around and see what is what.
Okay.
So to me, it's not worth it. But to somebody else, it could be worth it. Like you said, based off of the experience and job location and stuff like that. But to me, that's absurd prices to live in a box.
Yeah, I think I understand it's a whole economy thing. I understand that the landlords can't just be like, I'm going to lower the prices because they have mortgages to pay and bills to cover. So I totally understand that. However, New York is a mess, and Toronto's becoming just like it. But these cities are a mess for thinking they can charge these type of prices for what they're giving.
Yes.
If what you're giving is like decent, even double the size, because a New York apartment, double is nothing. Yeah, let's say triple. You know, then you could be like, okay. But it's like you cram all these people into this small space, you expect them to pay these high prices, and it's just like the government needs to do something about the economy, I think, to make housing affordable for people. So for that, I definitely say guilty.
100%.
I think I got one more. Actually, I got two more. New Haven man is in police custody over a Saturday incident in which authorities said he brandished a gun after failing to get a thank you for holding the door open.
No way. Joshua
Murray, he's 25. He became upset after two women at a Family Dollar store didn't express their gratitude. The witness told the investigators that, and then the officers responding to the report also said that the man was like brandishing the gun outside the store. He also interfered with officers during his arrest. I don't know how you interfere with your own arrest. I guess just like resist.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was eventually detained and hit with a felony charge of carrying a pistol without a permit. He's also been giving a related misdemeanor charges of interfering with an officer and 2 counts of second-degree breach of peace. Is he guilty or not guilty?
I hate when people don't say thank you, but I feel like he took it too far.
What I will say is he is guilty with a contingency because sometimes, especially like when you go out of your way to like wait a little at the door and they just walk through like you're the fucking doorman. And guess what? Even a doorman, I'm saying thank you. Be a common, like have some common decency. I remember there was, I think it was like a Vine or something. It was like back, it could have been an Instagram video, but it was like years ago. And like, it was like, you know, people doing skits and stuff. And like, this guy was holding a door for this woman and she just walks through, doesn't acknowledge him, and he snatches her, snatches her back and closes the door, and she's just like, ah. And he was like, and I wish I could do that in real life because so many people deserve it.
100%.
So yes, he took it too far. If he had just like cussed them or whatever, then I'd be like, nah, he's not guilty. But the gun, you took it too far.
Exactly.
You took it too far. But like,
I get it.
I feel you, but no, he's
even when I go to like drive-through windows and stuff. And they're like, okay, you know, your total is... Blah, blah, blah. Sometimes they don't even say the total. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And they're like, you're... I don't move. I refuse. Don't be rude.
I don't do that because I'm like, they're at work. They're probably over it.
I don't care if you're over it or not. This is your job.
I know. That one I don't do. You're just a little cray.
No gun waving, though.
I'm
not there yet. I'm not there yet.
All right, and last but not least in this square room court is a pregnant woman is fighting back after being ticketed for driving in the carpool lane. The Texas woman argues that her unborn baby should count as a passenger, especially after the overturning of the Roe versus Wade, you know, the whole abortion law. A ticket was issued for $275 that she wants to fight in court. She says that during the checkpoint, the officer peeked in and asked, "Is there anybody else in the car?" To which she said there was. When asked where, the woman pointed to her stomach and said, "My baby girl is right here. She is a person." And the officer then said that the carpool lane requires 2 people outside of the body. Is this woman guilty or not guilty?
She's guilty. And the reason why I'm going to say that is the carpool lane is not necessarily for just 2 passengers. I think there's an age or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not just like, oh, you have a 2-year-old in the car, you can drive in it. No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That part I didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. It didn't specify in this, so maybe not everywhere. But
I know a lot of people don't know certain things. Like around where I live, we have like a lane that is red. Like, the road is red.
You have a lane that's red?
Yeah.
Where?
In Scarborough. Like not all over, but around Scarborough, there's like red painted roads.
Really?
But just one lane.
Oh, I know what you mean. It's like the concrete paved is like red. Isn't that normally like the bus lane or something?
I didn't know that at first because they just did it, and everyone was kind of like, "What the fuck?" And people were still driving.
Because I was like, has it been that long since I've ventured into Scarborough? But
yeah, and like when you don't know something, you don't know. So she's not wrong for believing, but she knows damn well. She knew what she was doing. Exactly.
Because so the argument is because Texas does recognize an unborn child as a person, like in the state of Texas, right? But the Texas Transportation Code does not specify, an unborn child. Yeah, they're not. I mean, I guess they never had to think about it, right? Because it's a transportation code. They're not thinking about fucking unborn babies. You are transported with the mother. So they're saying that like a child residing in a mother's womb is not taking up an extra seat, and with only one occupant taking up a seat, the car did not meet the criteria needed to drive in that lane. So because of that, I actually agree with that, and I feel like she's guilty. I feel like she tried it.
She did. It wasn't even a good try though, because it's like even on an airplane.
It was like, nah, bitch, you were running late. You hopped in the carpool lane.
You
got pulled over. You got caught. And you tried to say, "Oh, but my baby." You knew damn well. You tried it. You lost. You're guilty.
That's like, okay, so when you take a plane in Texas, bitch, you're going to have to buy 2 tickets then.
Well, no, because under 2, if a baby's in your lap, then...
That's my point. It doesn't count.
And there's in your lap and there's in your lap. You know?
If in under your lap.
In your uterus.
The States is fucked. I learned that in Chicago, it is now banned for police to chase suspects who take off. Like, they're not allowed to run after them.
Why?
Because they're fucking stupid.
Is this like a safety thing for the,
yes,
for the
exactly.
cops?
Yes.
I mean, I understand that, but so like all you got to do is run a couple steps
and you're done.
Free?
Na 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 boo boo.
So stupid.
And I guess it's to the point where, you know, because police are getting frustrated chasing people and then bust shots as well.
Fair.
So now it's like, all right, don't even chase them. Like, just fuck it. We'll get them another day, buddy.
Waving your fists. Yeah, no. Like, I get it, but like there has to be other protocols in place that could be better and more efficient. Like, if you're literally not able to do your job because someone tries to run away, like...
You know what I feel like they should invent? You know how... Like, I don't know if they still do it. Like, people have this thing, like, when you break into their house... Oh, fire alarms. When you pull a fire alarm, some of them spray something on your hand.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know that?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, in case like people who like pull the fire alarm as a prank?
Exactly. And you can see,
I didn't know that.
If they had like guns that were like, pew, tag, motherfucker.
Oh, like a tracking dart.
Not even just tracking. Like, you know, imagine it was like glow in the dark or some shit. Now it's nighttime and you all walking around. You see these glow.
So a way to track them without having to run on foot.
Yes.
I feel it because if it was just a little tracking dart, you just pull it off and you think it has to be something that like
that they can't
stains you.
Exactly.
Look at you. Maybe we should bring this to the.
Fuck the police. I'm joking. They're my friends. No, not friends. My uncles. No, not like.
Okay, so this is where we are gonna end this week's episode. No, we are gonna do the question of the day first. Deswayne.
Yes.
Finish these sentences.
No problem.
Strangers would describe me as...
Sorry. I thought you were done. Go ahead. Strangers would describe you as...
I can't with you. Strangers would describe me as blank. Only I know that I am blank.
Strangers would describe me as you, right? Or me?
You, for yourself.
Oh, for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Strangers would describe me as a weirdo.
Okay.
But only I know. Is that the next part?
Mm-hmm. Only I know that I am blank.
Shy.
Okay. Oh, mine was going to be kind of similar. Fuck you for going first. I'm going first next time.
You asked me.
I know, because I read the question, so I feel
I thought it was for you. I was going to say it for you.
What's yours for me? Well, let me say mine for myself, and then we'll do it for each other. I would say... Strangers would describe me as friendly, but I feel like that's so boring. I'm trying to think of a better one. I feel like strangers would describe me as very open, but only I know that I am secretly very closed off, and I only let you know. I only make you feel like I'm open, but I'm not really open. I know that's very long, but like...
No, that was along the lines of mine. So when you said friendly and you're like, oh, that's boring, I was like, yeah, that was mine for you. Like, strangers would describe you as like really friendly, but only you know that you're fucking not.
No, I think I am friendly. That's why I changed it. I'm like, no, I'm open, but like... I think people don't realize, like, there's just more layers than I think people realize. Yeah. Which, I mean, could go for a lot of people, but I think people don't realize that with me.
Yeah.
For you, I would say strangers would describe me as...
Amazing. It's fucking crazy.
Cocky. Only I know that I am cockier than they think.
You wouldn't be wrong. I tone it down for them.
Stranger would describe me as cocky. Only I know that I am... somewhat putting on a mask. Somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like we've talked about on the podcast. It's like you can be that guy, but it's like you sometimes have to force yourself to be that person. Yeah. Socially, because sometimes you're just like, I'd rather be in my bed, I'd rather be alone, or whatever. But you're like, all right,
All right.
Time to.
You asked for it.
Yeah. So it's like you are. It's you, but you're more withdrawn than you.
Yeah.
Present yourself to be.
Correct.
And sometimes the cockiness comes from being the life of the party because you know it's going to get reactions from people. You know it's going to get people laughing. You know it's going to
everybody
get people
talking and comfortable. And,
right. So it's like,
God.
I mean, don't get twisted. He is cocky even in his own little subtle ways, but like the outwardly cocky, I think is, I stand by my point.
Yeah.
What did you say yours is for me?
I did.
You said friendly, but what? Only I know that I'm what?
Well, you canceled mine out and said that's why you changed yours.
I just said friend. Boy, so what, Liz?
I said yours was friendly. I was gonna say overly friendly, but you're not overly friendly.
No, I'm not. People just need to get over themselves.
But this is what people would think, right? She's flirting, but you're not. Only you would know that you're uncomfortable and just trying to get the fuck out of there.
No, if I'm coming off like I'm flirting to you, I'm not uncomfortable with you because I'm being friendly because I actually do like you. So in that situation, it wouldn't be uncomfortable. You see, you don't know anything about me. I can flirt. Get out of here. I'd say a stranger would describe me as friendly. Only I know that I want to go home. Or that I don't like many people. Because I feel like the ones I do like, they're like, oh, you're trying to flirt with me. And I'm like, fuck, see, now
I don't like you.
Now I'm just going to be introverted because...
Fuck all you.
Yeah.
Not literally.
Well, no, I shouldn't say I don't like many people. I get disappointed easily by people.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I like people very easily, and then I'm disappointed. Then I'm like, I don't like people. That's what
fair.
it is. I don't go in like, oh, I hate all people. I go in, I don't know why. It's like I still haven't learned not to get my hopes up, but I like to see the best in people.
Sorry to hear that.
I know. It's like a habit. Like
where I enter the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like like you're like pleasantly surprised and I'm always let down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I see like a really good looking girl or something and I'm like, yeah, I'll fuck the shit out of her. She's like, yeah, no, I've only had one boyfriend. Like, I really stay away from people. What the fuck are you talking about, you whore?
Oh my God. Get out of here. All right. That is a good place to end on. What?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all wish me happy birthday at Jonel Wilson on Instagram. Okay, I gotta talk to you later. Well, yeah, my birthday's tomorrow. If you're listening on the day this comes out, my birthday's tomorrow. And if you were listening to this after that, well, shit, wish me happy belated birthday or something.
Did you know that belated means before or after? If you're early, you can say belated. It's fucking crazy.
Really?
Yeah, this girl told me that, and I almost slapped her.
You learn something new every day. Look at that. Wish me a happy belated birthday, guys. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next Tuesday.